guys, in this video we'll learn how to create overlapping columns or something like this. So we'll try to achieve an effect where you have an image on the right hand side and a box of text on the left hand side, and it seems that the left hand side column is overlapping the right hand side column. And so this is our home page which we are creating since the last two videos. So if you want to learn how to create a transparent header or an animated heading like this that you see, you can watch my other videos and you will get to know how easy and free of cost it is to create a transparent header and an animated heading like this. So now coming back to today's video, we'll see how we can create an overlapping column like this. So I already have my Elementor panel open, and this is what the back end of this finished product looks like. But we'll start afresh and we'll start from the beginning again. So we'll select a column and we'll take a single column, and just to make sure that it has some distance, some gap between the previous column, we'll go to the advanced section and we'll add some margin to the top and bottom, and we'll insert an inner section inside of the column that we already have. That would give us two columns, and we'll also make the columns gap in the inner section to have no gap, because we do not need any gap for this effect to achieve. And then we'll put in some content in the left hand side. So I'll just copy and paste this column because there's no need to actually create this content, although this is just sample content, and we have a button here and we have added a background color to this column. So I'll just go ahead and paste this, and I'll get rid of the empty column. So now this is what is available. Now guys, in order to achieve the overlapping column effect, we won't be actually using two columns, rather we would be using an illusion to create the overlapping column effect. So in order to create that illusion, we won't actually use an image. So for example, we can use an image here and have an image, let's just see. So this is the image that we are using. So we, first of all, this image is not the same size as that of the column, so we can increase that, but this way it would pose a lot of problems, especially in the mobile view. So we will create something which is good enough for both the desktop, tablet and mobile views of your website. So we'll get rid of this image here, and what we'll do is we'll add a background to our section, not the inner section but the section that we have. So we have already added the margin, as you can see. So this is the section which is housing all our content and the inner section. So we'll go to style and we'll put in a background, and the background will choose the same image. And we'll insert the image, and we'll choose the position to be center, repeat to be no repeat, and the size to cover the entire section. And also what we'll do is we'll go to advanced tab, and for the padding we'll remove the linking and we'll insert some rem value, rem. So we'll give 4 at the top and 4 at the bottom. So now, as you can see, the background image is bigger than the column that we have. So now all we have to do is just shift the column to the right hand side, but we won't be doing like that. So what we'll do, as I said in the beginning of the tutorial, that we would create the illusion that the columns are overlapping. So what we'll do is we'll add a background overlay to our image, and the background overlay will be a gradient. So once you add a gradient, so you are in the overlay section, so we will try to add a gradient. So in case of a gradient, the first color would be the same color as your background, or in our case the background is white, so we'll add the first color to be white. because as you can see, the background color is white. It is not exactly white, it has a darker shade to it, but we'll continue with white because most of the websites that we will develop will have white color background, or you can just match the color what you are seeing here. So we can have you can go to the customizer section and we can see what color exact hash code, the hex code of this color is, but we'll stick to white for this tutorial, and you can match it with the background that you have. So again we'll go to overlay, and the first color is white. The first color should be the first color is the color which would is the place where you are having the column. So for example, if you're having the column in the left right hand side, then the second color has to be white or the color same to your background. So in our case the column is at the left, so for the second color we'll have a transparent color, so you won't be having any color, and the angle would be 90 degrees and the opacity would be 1. So as you can see, what we are trying to do is we are trying to develop a point where the first image has a ending. So you see what I mean. So in the location, what we'll do is we'll keep it at something around 40, and the location of the second color would also be 40. We'll keep it at 40. So now as you can see that we have our overlapping column effect. So if you update that and if you see the preview of that, so as you can see now we have a overlapping column effect. So it is just having more padding and it is having less padding. So we'll just add some padding here. Sorry, it is having a much more lesser box width. So the box width is 930. So we'll change the box width here as well to 950. And now as you can see, it is having the same look and as the preview. But there is one problem left to see, or one problem left to fix. So that is once this is all good for the desktop version, as well as if you see the tablet version also looks good. But in case of the mobile version, if you see, for the mobile version we cannot see the overlapping effect, rather the background image is not at all visible. So what we will do in the mobile version is, but if you see that the preview that we have already created part that we have, you can see that the image is sitting on top of the column. So what we'll do for the mobile version is, remember we had the second column where we are putting the image in the first place. So we will place the image, but we'll place the image only for the mobile version. So we'll go ahead and put the image here, and we'll choose the same image as that of the background image. So we'll insert that, and for this we'll reduce the padding, and but in the preview section, as you can see, the image is sitting on top of the column. So what we'll do is we'll put the image at the top of the column. So we'll go to this inner section, and in case of inner section we go to advanced tab, and for responsive we can see that there is an option for reverse columns. So for mobile version we'll reverse the columns. So once we reverse the columns, what will happen is the bottom column will come to the top. So now as you can see, if you're seeing in the mobile version, this also looks good. So we'll update that, but then there will be another problem. So the last problem that we have to fix is, since we have added the image for the mobile version, that image is also added for both the tablet and desktop versions. So what we need to do is we need to hide the image for the tablet and desktop versions, so that it is visible only for the mobile version. So what we'll do is we'll left click on the image, we'll go to advanced, and we'll go to responsive, and we'll click on hide on desktop and hide on tablet. Now if you update that, you will see that this is the preview for our website for the desktop version. And if you right click and go to inspect, and if you see the responsiveness, if you see the version, mobile version, you can see that this is what it looks like in the mobile version. So all you have to do is get rid of this color. So this color, if it was white, it would have had a better effect, but for that to happen, you need to get the exact hex code of this color. So that's it guys. I hope you have learned something of value. So what you can do is you can use this sort of an effect for your websites. So guys, if you have learned something today of value, or if you have learned something that you are going to use in your next website project, you can please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.